Welcome back to our Demiplane Vampire the Masquerade live stream. Now, when we last left our kindred, they had been brought together by decree of the Prince of San Francisco, who calls himself the Governor. This eclectic mix of vampires now heads out into the streets of San Francisco to seek out their prey, a vampire by the name of Aristotle. So, where are your leads? What are you doing? Are you?
So we're still at the table, right?
Well, no. We're cutting forward to everybody going out into the night. All of those broad-shouldered and shave-head security dudes got into SUVs that bracket the governor's Rolls Royce as he gets in to also participate in the hunt, and then various other vehicles leave, motorcycles and fast cars and beaters and all the kindred are now heading out into the night to achieve their murderous goal.
So we're all just sort of standing under like a lamplight, just figuring. Okay.
Yeah.
The first thing I will say then to the crew is, I'm not from around here. Does anybody have any idea what power level and what we're looking at? Well, not power level. What effort we have to put in to take this Aristotle out?
Well, what generation? What generation?
How
is
close to
Aristotle?
Cain is he? Is it even a he?
Anybody who wants to make a intelligence plus politics roll might be able to answer this question.
I don't think I should do that because I'm not from here.
That's fine.
That's not
really
that's
wanna
not going to
die.
be my strong suit.
Yeah. There is also a thing here of, I could roll. Do I want to risk, that one bad hunger die roll? Probs not.
Perhaps not.
We're looking for evens?
Yep, evens or tens.
Okay. I have one even. Wait, no, two evens. Two evens.
Okay.
6 is an even number.
Perfect. So, Aristotle, it was the Nosferatu Primogen of the city.
Okay.
The Primogen, in many cities that vampires control, there's like the prince who's the leader, and then he or she has a council underneath him of sort of one representative from each of the different vampire clans. So Aristotle was the head of the Nosferatu in the city, and he is of a generation probably around yours. So
Okay.
your 10th generation, so you'd say probably likely a little older, but only maybe by like 1 or 2,
Okay.
if that.
Do we know exactly what he did?
Yes, according to the governor, he gave information on his enemies to the Second Inquisition.
Ratted us out.
So
No, wait.
that's it. Like that's all the information we have about it.
Well, would you want to give me another politics roll, and maybe you have heard some other rumors as well?
Yeah, that would be nice. I would like to do that, please. Thank you.
That's like they say, snitches get stitches, right?
Exactly. The question is, why?
Are there any? Okay, I'm gonna wait until you're done.
One.
One success?
Yeah.
Okay.
I built you to be a political creature. What are you doing?
That's okay. It's the influence of a naughty son.
I didn't. What?
Oh, okay.
You know Gramps is nuts, and yeah, maybe it skipped a generation, but you can't believe that guy. And he's a dick.
We talking about the Nosferatu or the prince?
Talking about my grandfather.
You're just angry because he didn't get you that pony.
I had to drink my own pony.
Are there any other vampires in the area that we can see? Can we
Most of
track their
them have
movements?
head off into the night. You I mean, you don't know where they hang out, but perhaps somebody that is familiar in the city does.
Yeah, I might be able to.
Well, you know that. So you know that not all the kindred of the city came to the Bloodhunt tonight. There is a faction of the kindred that are called the Anarchs, who basically are the kindred who don't like to be told what to do.
Madam's eye starts twitching.
And you know that they've kind of thrown a counterparty at a place called the Wreckers.
And
So, but that's those are probably the kindred who aren't like any other kindred that you talk to. Any of the ones that you saw here at the party are probably going on the hunt, so they're going to be guarded with their information anyway because they don't want to give you, any advantage to what they perceive to be, I'm tipping you off, so you're going to get Aristotle before I do.
So is the goal then to get more information? We need information that we don't have. Is that correct?
As far as it seems that way.
Would anyone care to lend me their eyeball?
Oh yeah, hell no.
You mean literally?
You are,
What are you gonna do with an eyeball?
well, visions.
Sure. Have at it.
I prefer if you do the extraction. I think it's more comfortable for you.
Oh, okay.
He looks at you with a bit of contempt.
Oh man,
Are you using blood magic?
I was wrong. It
Not
did
every
not
type of
skip
magic
a
comes
generation.
from the blood.
Go ahead and give me. Go ahead and take a superficial point of damage,
Okay.
which you then can heal by making a rouse check.
Okay.
Yes, you will get your eye back, and it will be in proper working order. I just need it for a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
I just need it for like 2 seconds.
I just need it for like 2 seconds. So,
it's like an
Madam.
old school iPhone or something.
It's an iPhone.
Oh,
Yes! Yes, Luke! Yes! The puns! I'm glad
that-
you have that in your retina.
Is that why they call you Bad Vlad because of the puns? Is that what that is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not because you're like totally kick ass. It's because you're just like iPhone.
new friends, do you say this word iPhone out loud in front of Madam?
Why not?
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so there's a phone that's also an eyeball?
It's an iPhone.
Actually, technically, yeah.
It comes
Well,
from...
why didn't you offer that instead of... It might... I don't know if it would work. You know what? May I borrow one of those?
I cannot use said phones.
Why?
Are you familiar with...
No, she's not.
you are
like
not.
you get that phrase halfway out, and you're like,
I'm just like, not worth it.
yeah, no.
So,
Didn't we say that the rules were bent because it's a blood hunt?
Yes.
No, his hands won't actually activate the phone. It's the technology.
It
You're
can.
using big words.
I'm sorry.
I'm just going to use your
It
eyeball.
can.
Okay.
Because you can do a rouse check to.
Circumvent my technology curse?
Well, oh no! Oh, if you have a technology curse, yeah, no, you're screwed.
Yeah, I
but,
got a technology curse.
but if but people who have kindred who have touchscreens can use them by doing a rouse check, so that they
right.
get the blood to get the thing going.
No, I just got a
None of you know this, but
Okay, so
well, let's focus on the eyeball ritual.
thank you. So thank you for the gift of sight. It is temporary for me, but it is something that I can use. And I'm sorry, but wow, your world must be very poor if you think only magic comes from blood. There are many different forms of magic. And she takes this eyeball.
She waves around my eyeball.
And I take the eyeball and I wing it around like this. And then she reaches into her other pocket and she pulls out Nordic runes. And she, and it's very exaggerated. And
Does this look like a Tremere ritual?
I was
of
gonna
some sort?
say, my God, are we with a Tremere?
Anybody who wants to check this out, give me a intelligence plus occult roll.
Oh, boy.
God, you're really trying to like.
You're like, let me punch something. I have a
Yeah.
lot of dice in there.
No. All right, I'm still gonna try to.
I
figure
actually
this
got 2 successes on that
Okay.
one. I've rolled well.
out. Yeah, 2 successes.
Okay.
I failed.
Yeah, you've never seen anything like this. Like even it's definitely not True Blood Sorcery. You're pretty sure if she's been playing this long game of what is iPhone, she's not a thin blood, which are vampires who are of such low generation that they're still kind of daywalkery. You've never seen anything before like this. Like
Watching.
maybe it's one of those ceremonies that you hear about from like the Hecata, but you've like nothing like this ever.
I watch with intent.
According to these symbols, what it tells me is that we should go up.
That's very useful.
What's
Why don't we go to Wreckers where the Anarchs are meeting and see if anybody has a lead on them?
Up. On the rooftops. Travel by the rooftops, but not in the streets.
I'm not gonna lie, that whole eyeball thing was really sexy.
Are
I'm
you
down
having
with
your
that.
first crush?
You need to keep up, Mom.
You'd never talk to me anymore. I don't know these things.
We can heal these mother-son trauma bonds later.
You probably want to heal your eye now.
I am suggesting that we travel to the destination on the rooftops and leave our vehicles behind.
I look
Yeah,
over
those
you as in
boots were
like,
not
would
made
you
for
leave your
walking.
baby behind? Because I don't know if I be leaving my baby behind.
I will say that that the mansion does have a secure parking lot, or like a parking garage.
How far is this place?
It's just up the coast, a couple miles.
Not that far.
Okay,
We could do it.
before we roll out of here on some wild goose chase trying to find something, I would highly suggest, I will even make the invitation to all of you that we stop off for a drink first. I know just the place.
No.
I'm in.
Okay.
We have one for one.
You have done nothing to prove you are trustworthy.
How about if I set you up with all the drinks you can take all night?
No, I'm skeptical.
Blood is cheap. Knowledge is power.
The blood I'm talking about might know a little bit about the underbelly of the city.
What kind of blood are you getting into?
Of all people, you're gonna judge me?
Oh, I'm not judging. I'm just concerned for your safety.
I also like the
Judgy!
idea. I also like the idea that she's having this conversation while her one eye is gaping and missing.
She's
I
had
will
it
help
worse.
you with disciplinary rituals later.
Sorry, thank you.
So if you're going to heal your eye, go ahead and make the rouse check.
There
Okay.
you go. Here's your eyeball back.
Yeah, what's the rouse again?
1d10. Tell me if it's odd or even.
Odd.
Enjoy your extra bit of hunger, but
yeah.
you still heal.
Okay. All right.
Oh, Mom, getting thirsty?
Yeah, she is.
I can fix it.
He sure can because he has a neck.
So you want to
Come
go
on,
up
old
the
lady, you ain't been
rooftops.
that spry in a while. This is gonna be good for everybody. Trust me.
And I leap up to the top of the roof,
Okay.
and hopefully the rest of my party will follow.
Okay.
Sorry, my coterie.
No worries. You're
That's
driving.
alright.
You are in the driver's seat of this plot, and I love it.
Look
So-
over.
No, I'm
I
not.
look over to
Well.
Bad Bad and say,
I'm
"Are we
really
doing this, big guy?"
Fair is fair. We can go up the coast. I got another place.
As long as we're going to Wreckers, that's all right. Our bikes will be cool here.
All right.
I mean, if we're going to Wreckers, we can. I'm assuming we can obtain sustenance at Wreckers.
Yes, this place sounds interesting, and given the weather, there may be an outside party of some sort.
There is Wreckers. What is called the Wreckers as we cut to the through the travel montage. It's called Wreckers because it is the wreck of an old oil tanker
Yes.
that has smashed it, that wrecked itself on a beach a few miles outside of the city. And this is often where the anarchs hang out and throw their raves and their rants. So even though you guys it's unfortunate that you didn't bring your bikes, because there are definitely some people spinning their wheels and the stupid hot dog chase and all that stuff.
Oh, calm down. You can
chase?
always steal a bike.
And there are, but it is also a mixture of kindred and humans. So you still must be on your mostly good behavior here,
I'm
because
not trustworthy.
even though the anarchs don't like the authority of the prince and the Camarilla, they still understand the importance of not violating the Masquerade, so that the Second Inquisition comes here with guns blazing to shoot everybody down.
Are these rebels? Are they? I'm very familiar with rebels, but are these rebels? Would you say they are younger?
Some of them, yes. Some of them, no. Yeah, there have been rebels around for a long time.
Rebels in every era.
Exactly.
As you arrive, the music gets a little louder. There are burning oil cans scattered around to prevent light. That does cause each of you to tense up a little bit, because one of the few things that can kill a kindred dead is fire. But they have been positioned far enough away that that's actually one of the easy ways to tell who is human and who is kindred, because the humans are drifting more towards the fires as the night rolls on, and the cooling waves roll off of the beach, whereas the kindred are like, I'm good over here at the edge of the firelight, thank you.
Are there any humans that are presenting themselves to the vampires to be drunk?
As far as you can see, there aren't any obvious blood dolls.
Okay.
Which is the term that is often used for basically people who are like, yes, please bite me, that's exciting. And try to remember, if you kill me, to turn me into a vampire.
So mundane.
Of course, Guillermo.
Not you, Guillermo. So that means that anybody who would like to hunt can hunt. But you get made by a couple of kindred who are standing by one of the old steel doors that goes into the building.
Yeah.
And they walk up to you and they say, or that they give you a respectful greeting. So Dylan, you son of a bitch, yada yada yada. And they say, Hydra would like to talk to you, man.
All right.
Hydra is the head of the anarchs in San Francisco. He's a Brujah like yourself, and you have a good relationship with him. You're not actually. Do you have a good relationship with him?
We respect one another.
Yeah, I feel like this is his city, but he also knows that you have a lot of respect within the anarchs. So he basically is like, hey, uncle, how's it going? So they lead you through the kind of wobbly, twisted hallways where he makes his where he you wonder if this is his haven, if this is where he posts up during the daytime.
Yeah.
And he's got like a little bit of a office type situation, mostly a lot of boxes that he helps smuggle and ship, which is how he generates revenue for him and the other vampires. And he stands up and you do the clap hug, and he's like,
Are we with him?
no, they just brought him in.
Okay, so we're sitting out front still.
Yeah, and if you might have a moment where you're like, oh, hey, Vlad, there's where
Where the hell did you go?
When that happens, I try to find the highest point to perch on, just to make sure I'm watching over.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a
Backup.
A backup. No, a strength plus athletics roll since you're climbing.
I'm going to drop the sense the unseen and just scan the crowd in case there's anyone hiding out or doing something that is watching us.
Okay.
I lean up against one of the walls of the door by where he went in and wait for him to come out, judging that I'm assuming just by the Dylan, you son of a bitch, that things were working out okay. And I'm just going to I'm a paranoid guy because I'm used to dealing with Sabat and all this other crap, so I'm just scanning around.
Right.
Looking.
One. Okay. It's gonna take a little time to get up to where you want, but you'll get up there.
Okay.
Snacky boys.
Snacky boys.
So many new recruits. You'll enjoy this. Come on. It'll be fun. We'll do it together. We haven't done anything together in so long.
What if I do it better than you?
Great. This isn't a competition. It'll be fun. Come on.
So go ahead and give me a wits plus awareness roll here. Remember to replace a number of dice with your hunger dice.
Right.
Oh.
I do have actual official
right.
hunger dice if
No,
anybody
I
wants
got
to
it,
use
I
them,
got it,
but
I know, we're good.
Official.
but I feel like everybody is like,
I got
"No,
red dice.
These are my babies. These are my click clack math
I got
babies."
2 successes.
Okay.
I got 4.
Okay.
I'm so glad it's just even numbers and not like above
That's
whatever.
a thing.
Yeah, because
Let me know if you ever get any 10s, because basically the way that 10s work is that they count as one success unless you match them, in which case they're worth 4 successes.
okay, so double 10s is worth
Yeah.
4.
But the other thing to be aware of is if it is a 10 on one of the hunger dice, that's called a messy success,
Oh, I
which
love
basically
messy
means
successes.
your beast, the thing that wants you to eat things, slips out for just a second. Just one little bit. Tiny second. And nothing bad ever happens. Just one little So,
Rob, if it does matter at all, I do have Scene Queen for Predator type,
okay.
and I figured it was the bar crowd, like the municipal worker bar crowd.
Okay.
So if that helps at all.
Sure. I think then you got 4 successes, so I think that there are a couple of city workers who are like, Sherry?
John?
What are you doing here?
Just coming out for a drink with my friend.
At this place?
Yeah, we decided to go someplace different for once.
Okay. This is my partner Craig, and
Oh my gosh, Craig, I've heard so much about you. It
oh,
is
come on,
so
don't. No.
nice to meet you.
What are you telling them about me at the office?
Because I'm impossible to not talk to. It's me. It's Sherry. 2 R's, 1 eye.
Clearly, you had one eye earlier.
I was going to
Bazinga.
Oh, bazinga.
This is my buddy Tristan. I have known him for so long.
It feels like forever.
I know.
It is the best.
I know.
I
It's like
could
we're
not
family.
be happier. Doesn't she sparkle?
And Tristan is just so lovely. Like he's so
well,
charismatic.
Craig introduced me to this place because he used to come out here back when he was a cute surfer boy, and
I can see it. I can see it, Craig. You're still a cute surfer boy.
and he's like, no, I wish I haven't been on the waves in forever.
Well, why not get back on?
Cut back to.
Nom, 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 nom.
You want to establish the relationship long enough so that when they eventually do the feeding, you're like, oh, okay.
I mean, I'm kind of guilty.
Yeah, what's going on, Hydra?
Well, I mean, it's a typical night except for the bullshit.
Yeah, whole Aristotle thing.
Yeah. I heard. So my boy said that you were at the governor's meeting.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Well, he called. You can't exactly just blow that off. I'm not an anarchist.
Yeah, you can.
Well, I could.
So Hydra has got kind of the like wide collar vest thing going on.
Okay.
Long hair. He looks like the vampire that Donal Logue's vampire in Blade thinks that he is.
Oh, yes, okay.
So he actually is that kind of laid-back California tough guy, as opposed to Quinn, who is wearing awful shirts.
Yeah.
And frankly, this might actually be played by an older Donal Logue. Like, oftentimes I will cast actors as NPCs just because it's a lot easier to say that, and people go, "Oh,
yeah,
I know exactly who that is."
Like, hey, you got your way of looking at life, or unlife, or whatever. Don't try to tell me what to do. I mean, I respect you.
Hey, all right. No, I wasn't trying to tell you what you do.
All right.
I just was kind of surprised. I figured that,
Yeah. Hey,
the way, and especially the way that everything went down. Like, not that there's any. I mean, it's not like we have like Judge Judy with Fangs or anything going on here, but that seems like some pretty weak sauce for him to call a Bloodhunt on Aristotle like that.
well, didn't he rat us out?
I don't think so, but I don't know. Why would he do it? I can't think. Like, the Nos are the ones that are the most vulnerable to discovery.
Yeah, they look funny.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like, if it was any of the other clans, man, like, sure, I'm sure somebody got caught with their pants down and flipped just to get their skin back in a shadow somewhere. But if it was me, I would have blown town. You know? Why stick around if you've sold out the rest of the licks in the city? It doesn't smell right, man.
I hadn't thought about that.
Well, see,
Thinking's not like one of my strengths.
well, now, see, that's why you got to hang out with the anarchists, because we do a lot of reading in between all the fist pumping and head bashing. And he actually does have a small, like, library behind him. Like, here, let's start with, you like Marx? You ever read Marx?
Groucho or?
Yeah, no. Carl. Let's start you with Carl, all right, man? Cut to. Thank you for absolutely taking the pass from that. You've made it up to the top.
And now I am looking around and seeing who and what I can see, and try to see if there's anything strange, or look for this Aristotle fellow.
There's nothing strange here. Like, nothing that you can see from this vantage point that's strange. But at first you thought it was just kind of the wind, like banging around, because this is like the prow of the ship is kind of, tipped up.
Yeah.
But there's someone up here inside the ship, and they're trying to be quiet, but, well, mortals can't be quiet like Kindred can.
I use obfuscate
Okay.
to sneak up on them and grab them.
Okay. So you find a rusted hole in the metal of the ship and drop down quietly. Like it's strange because it's so are you using Cloak of Shadows or Quiet, because they split that in this edition?
Yep.
I'm using Unseen Passage.
Okay. So there's a clang as your feet hit the deck. And you kind of have a moment of like, and then you take a few steps to what looks like an old storage closet, and you don't have to use auspex to hear ragged, scared breathing coming from inside of it. By the way, your James Bond vision definitely picked up a weird shimmering up on top of the deck. Because you were scanning everywhere for sense the unseen.
Mm-hmm.
You sense that unseen. You don't know that it's her, but you sense that it is unseen.
Without causing any confusion to this, I will cats-like just make my way to an area that I can get a grip on, and then
Okay.
get my way up there.
Okay. Do you have cat's grace?
I do, as celerity I do.
Okay.
But I won't be quiet.
Meanwhile, where do you take your vessels? Like, well, A, who gets who, and B, where do you take them to put the bite on them?
Okay, number one, we can't kill him. He's got to show up to work on Monday. Okay,
Not my job.
I'm just saying. Like, please. Okay? Okay. I called dibs on Craig. Oh my gosh, can you show us how to surf? Like, just a little bit? Like, I saw some boards down by the water. Could you?
Okay, yeah. I mean,
That would be fantastic because I've heard that it's like a religious experience. You get out there in the waves.
No,
on
it
the
is.
board.
It really is.
Just
I
like a little
didn't
bit of surfing.
really want to bring it up, but I've been going through some stuff, and I really
Okay.
think that would help me.
And John's like, all right,
Come on, let's do it.
You guys have fun. I'm not a surfing guy at all. I
Come
don't.
on, just come on down. You can laugh at us falling in the water.
How about if we go surfing, you guys hang out on the beach and just chat?
I want both of you to give me charisma plus persuasion rolls to see who John listens to. Charisma is in the middle column, top of the attribute. Persuasion is in the middle column as well. Don't forget to replace with hunger dice.
I got a 10.
Okay, 110.
Just one.
That's fine.
And another success.
Okay.
2.
Of course you tied.
I do have oh wait, I do have beautiful if that helps. I forgot what that is for.
I think that gives you.
It's,
Well,
it's a,
I
think
will
it's like
look that up on.
Yes, but how about your character?
Oh my god! Stop! You're gonna make me blush.
So, but I'm gonna say that gives you the
Okay.
You won.
the thing. So I will look at it for future use. So what was your plan to get them alone?
Take him down to the
Surf's up.
shore.
Surf's up. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And when we get to the surfboards, I get butt-ass naked real fast.
Welcome to awkward land. Population us.
All right. So now you have to choose how much you're taking. Basically, safe drinking, where you can leave them passed out and hope that or basically dump them in front of the hospital option. You lose 1 hunger. The I am completely full up here burp option is 2 hunger lost.
So do I have your
you can hurt
friend, or
them.
do you have your friend?
You can hurt them or you can kill them.
Who's got to go to the office? Because I know there's riptides in these waters, and that would be a shame.
Ooh, dark. Love it.
While you're thinking,
I will make the choice, and I will take not the office boy.
Oh, I was gonna take not the office boy because I have a great line.
Well,
you could. This is gonna, as awful as it sounds, but it's a horror game. You could split him and each take a hunger level off, and then the office guy. Well, you'd have to deal with him wondering where his partner is. Or you could hurt two people. Are you really leaving it up to chance?
Chance isn't here right now.
come on, Mom. I'm following your lead.
You really should have stayed at a bar where people know you, John.
Oh.
I'm taking 2.
Taking 2 from him? From John?
I'm killing him.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Are you killing...
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Jesus.
I love this game. We're probably not going to get to it tonight, but your characters will have to wrestle with what are called stains, which are basically when you do bad stuff, you have to reckon with your humanity, because if you do too much bad stuff,
I will say 5 Hail Marys and be fine.
and your humanity goes down, and if it goes down too far, you become a white, which is basically the classic Nosferatu-y Dusk Till Dawn type of vampire that doesn't care about.
Ooh.
Right.
You don't
Life
get,
goals.
Yeah, you don't get to play one of those. Generally, the other vampires go, "Hey,
put 'em
look,
down.
free snack, everybody," and put you down. So.
Then I'm going back to Texas and starting another cult.
Cut to.
Just don't do Waco again.
I can
What are you
learn.
doing with the human?
I am standing in front of the door, collecting my thoughts, trying to gently figure out if we're alone. Like, do I perceive or hear anything else?
Go ahead and give me a wits plus alertness. You want to give me a wits plus stealth or dex? Wits plus stealth.
Wits plus stealth?
Yeah.
Witsies plus stealthies. Not very good. 2 successes. But I got a 1 on my hunger die. It doesn't matter, right?
No.
2.
Botches are very few and far between in this version.
Wits plus
Alertness or awareness. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because that very much confused
GD
me.
mage with 15 different versions of that skill. I blame that one.
2 successes.
2 and 2.
All right.
Cat's grace.
By the way, Sarah,
Yeah.
if you took beautiful, that means that you add 1 extra die to all appropriate social dice pools.
Okay, cool.
All right. So basically, as a tie, you're going to get a little alone time with her before he shows up.
Okay. And you said that disciplines were an automatic, correct?
I'm sorry? Disciplines are automatic against
Mortals.
humans, yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, I decide to. I shake my hair a little bit, brush off my boa, and I open up the door, and I say, with full presence, awe, "You called?"
And it's a woman in her early 30s, dressed in a sweater and and jeans, and she's got a kitchen knife.
Mm-hmm.
And she drops it, and clanks on the ground. You must be one of them.
Yes, I am one of them. You called, correct? You called for help. You prayed.
No, I haven't prayed since I went to Sunday school.
Not that type of prayer, child. There are many different types of prayers.
What? I'm just. There's someone.
You are fine. I am here to help. Tell me, what is your pledge? What is your stake in what's happening right now?
Well, I just don't want anybody to hurt Aristotle.
I
love him.
Oh.
And that's when you hear clank, 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 clank as Lyvander makes his way into the room as well.
Cloak falls behind me.
Ah, it is my lover. It is my lover here. We are a pair.
We are very in love. We are.
We do it 3 times a week. I take a chance every night. So anyways, I look and I see the scene and I say, what do we have here? And I will just stand up and sauntily walk my way over to the person I do not have awe on yet. And I see that this person is behaving this way toward her.
Yeah. What is your, so here's something else that we can do here. What is your intelligence plus occult pool?
Mine?
Yeah.
2.
Okay.
Oh, you are not very bright, sir.
No, but I'm pretty. Maybe.
So often to speed play and advance the story, storytellers can basically players can often request if they can just basically take half of their pool as successes because they want to keep the story moving forward. In my experience as a storyteller, that rarely happens because players love their clicky-clack math rocks and are like, I can roll, I can get more, I can do it.
I can go bloody hungry.
Right. And that's why I was checking in, because if you
Yeah.
would have had 2, then I would have said that you recognize, oh, obviously she's under.
Oh, okay. So I don't
discipline.
recognize that. I just see.
You can roll it, but you don't get it.
I place a hand
On your lover.
on my lover.
Look down. Look up.
Yes, and I'm just not interested, but I'm trying to fake it.
Don't worry, we'll see some stuff on AO3. It's fine.
Right? What is
Oh.
that?
Never mind.
So.
Whoa.
So
To do.
Dang.
Even Skeeter knows.
Vampire
what's up.
OnlyFans.
so I put my hand on his shoulder and I say, just give me 1 minute. Could you please repeat for the benefit of my very pretty but not so bright lover what you just told me?
Blue seal over here. Yeah.
Us girls have to stick together. Did
I don't.
Aristotle promise you the unlife?
I shoot over a glance.
Is he still wearing his sunglasses?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I hope
take the
so. It
It wouldn't
sunglasses.
be a vampire night without.
So I saw, oh my goodness, you are being so silly. And then I take the sunglasses off. Let me see the beauty
Energy
of your
beams everywhere.
eyes.
No, Cyclops! Ah! Sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't.
I missed what you say.
You did.
Energy beams everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, Cyclops!
Gene, no! Put them
I'm
back
sorry,
on.
I'm sorry. I'm done. Okay. I'm sorry. Please don't
I
kill
am
me.
like Scott Summers. Holy shit! No way.
Let me see the beauty of your eyes, lover.
Uh-oh.
So what were you telling me?
Go ahead and roll your Dex plus head explode discipline that you had. No, don't.
Dex plus.
No.
That would be all the dice.
Yeah.
Yep, all the dice, all the time.
Bloody Toreadors.
I'm worried about what's going to happen to Aristotle.
Yes, what did Aristotle do?
I'm afraid that they're going to kill him before his great work.
And his great work is?
Well, he never told me.
Where can we find him? Let's just cut to the chase.
Are you getting married?
No, I would never. I'm not. It's not like he would never with me.
So I turn to him and I turn full awe on and I go, you could probably bond her with a little blood.
Am I getting affected by this? Ah,
I believe we got to roll for it.
Mm-hmm. We do.
because
we
I
do
too
indeed.
can turn my
Oh,
on.
are we gonna have a?
We can each
we're gonna
other
have a
all
awe
night.
off?
Make it an awesome scene, if you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Bow chicka
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. What if my
And the rest of this
let's
stream is
see.
available for a small subscription fee.
Yeah. Behind the paywall.
Yeah.
to the
Let's do the
we'll be right back
persuasion
scene.
Performance character.
Yeah, it gets to be I have my shirt off. For
So
some
I
reason.
guess it
Okay,
depends
so
upon-
You come back and all of our clothes
All
are
right.
switched for some reason.
so it is Monica. You're gonna roll manipulation plus presence, and
But I am the one trying to do the on.
yeah, and then you, Tommy, you're gonna roll composure plus intelligence.
Intelligence?
So I need.
Yep,
that.
composure
bad.
plus intelligence.
I have unswayable mind. Does
That's
that
only
help?
2 dice.
That may help.
I think
I don't even
unswayable
have
mind
2 dice
has
for
a,
intelligence.
Might give you like a
I am
bonus.
dumb.
A bony. I might be getting a bony.
It was
one way or
My
composure
another.
plus
phone,
intelligence.
this eyeball is very small.
That doesn't help a lot.
You have way more.
Uh,
Look at your
persuasion.
composure.
We're doing a
3.
speed run here
That's
to
a
see if I
lot.
can look it up on.
I need some resolve.
I have 1
got fortitude
composure
here.
and 2
Okay,
intelligence.
I'm
Persuasion plus
swayable
I'm really
mind.
just
I
muscles.
think maybe you add your
That's
User
it.
gains a mystical ability to
Manipulation
resist the
plus-
attempts to
plus-
sway them through
Aw,
mundane charms.
but you're pretty.
mundane
too.
charms.
Some exhibit
My
unswayable
charisma
minds,
is
unlike
2.
calm.
This is what I
the
like to
user
call
you're
a
so
adds their
mumble.
rough.
fortitude
Yeah.
as extra dice and rolls made to resist
little
coercion,
abrasive.
intimidation, seduction, and any attempt to sway the user's mind against their will. This power also
Blah,
works
blah,
against
blah,
supernatural
Academics,
dominant.
0.
Okay, cool. So you have to add my fortitude to this.
All right, so you get to add your fortitude.
That's why I put my
I
intelligence.
only
first.
have
yeah.
Because
I
you're
looked
like,
up history.
I'll just
Very
headbutt my way
specific.
out. Okay.
Evens, correct?
I make
Evens.
cults, and that's it.
Cut to. Oh.
Ooh, rude.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. Cut to. Mother and son coming off of the beach.
Well, I'm not done on the beach quite yet.
Oh, what are you doing?
What are you
Oh,
doing?
man.
We're recruiting. We're always recruiting.
No.
So when I break his neck, so it doesn't look like anything weird, it looks like a natural accident. And on the
Yeah,
bottom
that's
of
why
his
I
feet, I scratch a little cross. I'm
Oh, no, I do
building a cult. And I push him off into the water. Let the waters wash away all his sins.
Oh my gosh, that is absolutely ridiculous. And I say this as I'm taking a large rock and cracking it against John's head to make it look like he hit his head.
Hey,
And push his into the water.
you got your hobbies. Leave me alone. I went along with this
building
little
a cult.
sexcapade you had going on.
Building a cult is not a hobby. Having sex with coworkers totally is. You don't have any right to judge me.
All right, it's not a hobby, it's a job. And I'm good at it. You are so pissy about anything I am good at.
Listen,
Hey,
sweetie,
look.
schnookums,
Cut
teddy
back.
bear.
Cut back to. I love the fact that those scenes are generating laughter that is very uncomfortable. Are you? Once you're done with your meeting with Hydra, are you heading anywhere?
Wait a second.
Or did you
Wait.
You had a question.
Just let me get this right. You're telling me that the prince might be lying?
Oh shit, you're serious? No, yeah, he's.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's kind of mind blowing. But, well, where's Aristotle then? Maybe I could just go ask him.
Give me a. Wits plus insight roll here.
Where's oh, there's oh.
Nervous laughter.
What's the rose? Oh, the rose is a 10. So the
Oh, good
non-blood die was a 10. The blood die was an 8. So it's 2 successes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh man, that would have been a perfect time for for a crit roll. He clasps his fingers and gives you like a long stare, and he's like, all right. One of his blood dolls came to me to get a little bit of shelter. She's upstairs. If she trusts you, I don't know, maybe part your hair the other way or something.
I'm bald. It's not very funny.
Not the hair on your head.
Man.
Ooh, that was low.
Literally.
Low.
Low.
If she trusts you,
Oh, I just got that.
Yeah,
Then
this is because you have an
we'll-
intelligence
then-
of what?
You're so smart and pretty.
she can tell you where he is.
All right. What's her name?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. All right.
Cut back upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So you had 5, and he had 4.
No, we
Oh,
both
no,
have,
other
I
way.
miscounted.
we both have 5.
Yes,
Oh,
and
you both have
I
five.
have verified it with my
Yeah.
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
I do have 5.
Okay.
five.
So
Does
that
Does Ty go to defender or does it go? I don't know, I'm trying to look that up right now. I have no
I
idea.
feel like Ty probably goes to defender because you want to have one more success than,
Right.
or we can just do something that's mixed.
I'll
Let's do a mixed thing. It'll be more fun.
I'll
Yeah,
play
yeah,
along
yeah.
a little bit.
Wait. And then they kiss.
Aw.
Oh my god, the look from Monica. I'm so sorry. I'm kidding. Oh my god.
You realize I'm gonna make you eat your kid, right?
I mean, I'm totally okay
I
with
feel
that.
like we all realize that.
I'll stare at her and I'll have this like moment and then turn right to the obvious ghoul or something of this
Mortal.
nature, mortal, and I will daunt
Okay.
her and say, enough time is wasted. We would like you, as my eyes get a little more white, my fangs just a little bit come out, I would like you to tell me what I need to know. Where is he? And why should we help you?
He's
Speak. Quit wasting our time.
Alcatraz. He's hiding out on Alcatraz. That's where he's doing the great work.
The fucking bitches with a yacht.
You bastard. You gave it right to me.
God damn it. God fucking damn it.
Well, I'm too not intelligent to have get that, so I won't get that. So I'll be like,
I would just be
where?
over here.
And actually, being from Toronto, not understanding what's going on, like the movie.
No, the island, like because you daunted her, she's just now like crying and like, please, okay, I told you, just don't hurt me. And that's when
Alcatraz.
you guys come up, and there is a flash of motion as Hydra grabs you and throws you against the wall. What did you do to her, punk? And that is where we will take our next break.
Ta-da!
We'll be back in just a few moments for the exciting third act of San Francisco Bloodhunt. Until we meet again, just repeat to yourself, it's only a game and we should really just relax.
Congratulations, fellow human! You've reached the end of an exciting episode of Theater of the Mind Players. If you enjoyed our story, please like the video. If you want more games, subscribe to our channel. Attack the bell for notifications on new posts. If you liked the episode, please tell us what you enjoyed the most in the comments. If you loved the episode, consider joining our Patreon. You'll get access to special shows, session zeros, and help us determine what we play on the show. We love our friends of Pat Rayon, and we hope to see you there.